game stream here. Got in the Madden NFL19 in my franchise mode, using every team that I always do. I got the Los Angeles Rams going up against the um, Minnesota Vikings. They're away at home as Los Angeles Rams. I lost my train of thought. Had a brain fart there for a minute. Um, I don't get to like, subscribe. Don't forget to like, tackle that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification. It'll be a blessing to me. I sure would appreciate it. Let's get in this gameplay. Yeah. So I hope y'all having a good night tonight. I've been sleeping. I supposed to been up and back on here. I fell asleep. I forgot to eat dinner. So this has been a sleepy day, y'all. Sleepy day. Raining. It's cold outside. Been raining all week. Past couple the same some rain all the way to Thursday. So that's what I heard earlier in the week. So I don't know what to say now. I have to look at the weather. But I don't know how it is or wherever y'all at. But I hope y'all having a good night, enjoying yourselves, chilling, kicking back, kicking it. I see what jersey y'all want to wear, y'all. Think about wearing that. That's what they normally wear, right? At home anyway, really. But sometimes they'll wear this at home. With those Rush jerseys. All yellow. Ugh. My people are so nasty. Cut it out then. Cut it out. Cut it out. Shake a hand. Shake a hand. Mm-mm. We'll go with that. Whew. Tiring day, folks. Shook your ass for cash, huh?
It's Gurley power. It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Todd Gurley, fresh off a standout performance a week ago, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Los Angeles Rams. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're
Let's
on
get
the
it.
way here in Week 4. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Orchestrating the offense, the former 3-time captain at Michigan State, Kirk Cousins.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Now a first carry from Latavius Murray. Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And right away, he lost the football.
Got it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On third down, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're being led out by their quarterback out of Oregon State. Standing tall at 6'6", Sean Mannion.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty of time to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase.
Oh, I keep doing that.
First and foremost.
Yeah.
Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Room to run past midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Todd
Right
Gurley with a
tackle
nice
likes that
run.
call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. They go play action here on first down. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Rams were the highest scoring team in the league last year, and they're on the move early with a 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
On first down, it's Gurley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Mannion. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come play with me.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley.
Gurley gets in.
Take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein good with a PAT.
Down the middle.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Thank y'all for coming in on my stream. Hit the like, comment, subscribe to my channel, y'all. Hit that notification button. Support your boy. I sure would appreciate it.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A first down throw for Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Catch right there.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Right.
Cousins now on 2nd down.
Oh, good pick.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
He didn't see him there.
Zerline now for the PAT. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
I think the Rams is the only team now is undefeated.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now.
Lost the game last Sunday.
In the air.
Patriots.
It's fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick six last time out. Now Cousins out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a second and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. Third down here.
You accept the invitation.
Let's take a look here at the offense for Minnesota.
The Vikings' top 2 receivers match up with any pair in the NFL. I'm talking about Adam Thielen and Stephon Diggs. And how about this? Both underdog success stories. Diggs, a 5th-rounder in 2015. Adam Thielen, undrafted in 2014. Now they're helping set the pace for wide receivers in the league.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And taken right on the 30. Avoids him at the 40. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see.
And he's going to and driven down. A man who played on this very field for USC, Everson Griffin. In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing is Mannion. And Woods has it complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Quickly now, here's a look at the Rams offense.
I love watching Todd Gurley play because I think back to when he got drafted and so many people question taking it back that high. Well, you see exactly why. His ability to run, catch, and lead, it's a heck of a combination, and he leads the Rams.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. No escape, and he goes down.
The block?
Daniil Hunter in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Okay.
And now out comes Minnesota. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10.
What we're going to do right here.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
LaMarcus Joyner, formerly a cornerback, made the move to safety full-time in 2017, and it suited him and the Rams defense. Excellent instincts, understands where the ball is going to be, and not only does he go and pursue it, he also tackles very well in the open field.
Second down, Cousins. And this is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Play action now. Cousins. And a third down pass falls
what a
incomplete.
contested pass.
Well, certainly it appears that they're going to try and keep
Just
getting him
that
the
pass,
football.
when he
It's the
threw it
third
to him,
time
I
they've
jumped
looked
up.
in his
Wow.
direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed
That's
one
right,
yet,
his hand.
but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on
I
it.
think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Returnable here from the 38.
Holding, receiving team.
Oh, bro. Hey. What is
So
that
this will be accepted as he moves the offense backwards.
What are you doing, bro?
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short
Man, I
one.
hate it when they
To the
do
tight
that.
end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Tell your dumbass going about for.
Defensively, let's go ahead and meet the starting 11 for Minnesota. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. In on the stop there, Andrew Sendejo. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And incomplete.
Oh.
The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy
try
they
it.
kept that flag in the back pocket. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
Everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he loses the football the second time. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He's to the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The numbers for Cooks in that game last week: 4 catches, 76 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And we will not see another play as time is run
right, guys,
out on this first quarter. Already 17-0 our score. We're back to Southern California right after this.
Just
the
a little
NFL
while
on
longer.
EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
How about
back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a first down.
I have it in the row, rocking down the street in the row. Indian style. Not Indian style, but you know.
On first and goal, Gurley. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods.
Oh, break free from the tackle,
Woods. The 12-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. Passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
I'm about to pick this.
Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense?
Let the field go, guys.
The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Zerline's kick is good.
Zerline.
And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Good kick.
This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And our attention here turns to Latavius Murray. And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously, the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against your body so people can't pop it out.
His throw incomplete.
Where is he throwing at?
You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast, it moves quickly on him. A lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
On second down, Cousins again. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. It was pretty evident in reading everything, hearing these guys talk, that this was a deal they wanted to get done. They know how valuable he is to this team.
Absolutely a key component to what they do and what they do well. And if they want to continue to have success
I thought it was
in the future,
Sudo.
They knew they needed him, and they got the deal done.
Jonathan Sudo stripped him.
The Vikings on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He coming in well,
too. Get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up.
It'll be tough to beat them, y'all. It'll be tough to beat them. Real life in the rear. The way I'm playing with them boys, it's hard for the Vikings to move the ball down the field.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10.
Leopard. Into motion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Look, you got your hands on it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. He'll drop to throw.
Bro, he just came through there. Nobody picked him up.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
On first down, Murray. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Oh, bro.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Damn.
Cousins now. And that is incomplete.
That could work out.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
Good, bounce back.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hot.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield.
12 yards.
Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
So you get them 99 shoes off.
Gurley looking for a repeat of his 2017 performance. He's off to a good start as the Rams come up 1st and 10.
Over. Check 26.
Gurley again here on first down. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Woods. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Plays good coverage.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Now let's go. Boo, 90.
Now back to throw. They got him in. It's Woods. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They called his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Damn, how did he drop that?
Got hit. Ball
I thought he had it in his hand.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they
ball was rolling the whole time in his
hand.
hand.
To the thrown football.
Rolling the whole time.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Davis. And now running right through it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Damn.
He went backwards 7 yards,
Davis
setting
couldn't
up
do
a
shit.
tough 3rd down.
Two minutes to halftime, folks. Y'all keep it
Coming
here.
up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Let's try this.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Looking to throw.
That's pretty work.
Dancing to his left. And that one drops incomplete.
He's how he
as
gets
got
sacked.
popped
Shit.
as he was throwing it.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Latavius Murray getting set to go again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. Cousins on 1st down. Looking for Diggs, and it's
Another
intercepted.
pick.
Picked off by Akeem Talib.
Another pick by Akeem
Set
Talib.
up shop at the 32.
Then it gets hurt.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last
Oh,
play.
my goodness, bro.
We'll check on his status when we get back.
Oh, man, I hate it when they do this. Why do they always got to have it so that the guys that you really need, they get hurt, they always get a big injury.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Well,
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's Mannion. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run.
What he doing carrying the damn ball?
A 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll drop the throw. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Broken ribs.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, this from 34. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Oh, no.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, Charles,
right,
thanks very much.
Man.
Welcome in, everybody, to our EA Sports
With
halftime report.
Downs.
Let's take a look at what we've got on tap as we wrap up the first quarter of the NFL season. Plenty of good matchups in that 1 o'clock Eastern window. It'll be noon at Soldier Field in Chicago. And a big test for the Bears as they'll face off against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And finally, on Sunday Night Football, one of the better rivalries of the last couple of decades in the NFL, the Ravens, Steelers from Heinz Field. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer,
you just say a back-and-forth first half?
Team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
How you doing?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping,
Thank you for
those
coming
big
on my
defensive
show.
linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give the tackle there to Terrence Newman.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Rams on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw.
Huge beat.
Big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he floats one there, incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
False start. Offense.
Offense, man, that was him.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Again they run with Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing is Mannion. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
2nd and goal. Just hope I can get it in.
They come out here in the eye. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Yeah.
Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10
They don't be
plays.
doing nothing but keep the ball.
Result for the Rams, a touchdown.
Looks like to make a few tackles, somebody get down the field. Tackle or two or something. That don't happen a lot, so I think they would have a clean
Out is the
jersey.
kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
Lord.
See what they have up their sleeve. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So 2nd and inches after that first down
now,
completion went just shy of the
Roby,
marker.
who's right over here, is shed.
A handoff. It's Murray. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
I don't know how to say his name, but he got him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
He saw him coming to the last minute. Well, I'm finna check and see how bad he's out. He could be out probably for a month or more. So soon I lose somebody here. One more week they get him back at least, you know. But now he gonna be gone again. And we don't even know how long he gonna be hurt. Golf out for the season. Brock will be back in 3 more weeks. So Peters will be back. Damn. Whew, feel like they lose good guy. Had 2 good guys during the season. He get hurt that game.
The job becomes
Next game,
twice as difficult now after
I mean, he
the
could be out
sack.
for
It's
the
second
till
and
he
20.
get hurt. If he gets game, he about to get ready to come back in the next week.
10th carry of the game now. Murray. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Tackler. Baka.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. And
Whatever
might
his
need to just
name
put
is.
that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Cousins.
And what is he doing?
Much that time as Cousins
It's like he's
goes
just
down.
moving forward.
Rameek Wilson in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback.
Job for the Rams
They just
defense,
can't get
y'all.
out of
He's
their
over
own
there.
way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
Off a pie.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28.
Hey.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described,
Gurley
that leads to finding a way
is
to
the
the end
puzzle
zone.
piece
And now he's just trying to do it for a second
to
time.
this Ram
And of course,
defense
with
offense.
that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And
That-
again, that
if
second
they have
score
Gurley,
here in the 3rd quarter.
they wouldn't be
Line
as
of
dominant
scrimmage
they
with
are.
31 now on
Offense,
1st and 10.
You know what I mean? They still got golf and good receivers, but they had Gurley that could run, that help out with their team. They won't be as good on offense as he is right now.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And able to
Gurley
break
just
1
4
tackle,
yards.
but then quickly brought down. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Please no.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Throw the ball.
He can't find anywhere to
Damn.
get it, and he goes down. Eric Kendricks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
What's up, Nice Wayne? What's going on?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't quite
I
pick
can't
it.
get a pass
No
off.
interception so far. That probably should have
Can
been their
I
first.
get a good pass
but
off?
at least it's 4th down.
Down the field.
Still
all
searching
right,
for
though.
that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always...
Vikings
Oh.
shot the heat, and they block it. So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside
Wow.
the 10. Now great field position the other
Sometimes
way.
that's time y'all get a break.
The ball, and your eyes see the ball
Welcome to
go
my stream,
back
Nice Wayne. How you been doing tonight, man?
form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
And the Vikings now heading onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go with Murray again. And
They ain't just talk about a face mask. They do that all the
Here
time.
come the flags. This is going to get them a 1st down.
Personal foul. Face
Fake
mask.
shit.
Defense.
EA. You don't want to be grabbing the face mask.
Officials so cognizant.
Grab
of
right
that
away,
call
they call
nowadays,
face
but
mask.
that would
Face
look
mask.
easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Again, it's Murray.
Where you going, bro?
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. No, that's exactly what's happening.
That's what yours too.
Lived up to that.
They'll give it to him up the middle.
Well, he just tried to run it again. They ain't getting nowhere.
And now it's third down.
I'll take my house.
That's two really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it, they are locked into what they're doing offensively. And now,
all right, y'all. This is the third quarter, fourth quarter coming up. Y'all hang with your boy.
The run game, at least on this drive, isn't working.
Appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all a whole lot.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Vikings in
Oh, yeah.
possession of the
One more
football.
thing, y'all.
Some
Hit
points
the like.
trailing here to start the fourth.
Tap on that like button. Comment, subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification. I sure thank y'all for it. Y'all be a blessing.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Oh, he finally got in.
Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown.
Say Diggs.
Stephon Diggs.
I'm a Stephon Diggs. I said say Diggs.
Touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
not very nice, is it?
No.
And maybe it wasn't name Talib would have got hurt Empire when they got that touchdown.
Dan Bailey now for the extra
Talib
point.
was sticking him at first. Talib was sticking him.
Bailey got the extra
Talib,
point,
every time he threw his way, Talib picked it out. He got too big before he got hurt.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out.
I ain't got that much either. I gotta look at I'm reading the shit out of that shit. Well, about time for him to get his 100 yards, y'all.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the
About 10 yards right there.
Give him
Almost.
10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence
lost
that you've
that
had a
time.
nice day running the football.
No, see what I'm talking about. How do you
for him and for themselves.
Early staying down. Well, let's hope he's all right. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
There they go with that bullshit again. They go again. EA!
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
This is Kelly. And he'll lose
Now it just hurt
here.
Kelly.
Back at the 47. And it appears we've got a
He
member of the
ain't a
Rams
piece of
shaken
shit,
up on
man.
that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
I ain't got no running backs, bro.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the long
I knew he wasn't going to catch it.
Innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Fourth quarter, you've got
Too
the
far
big
anyway,
lead. If
yeah.
you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around.
They injured my star wide receiver. I mean, my star, both my damn quarterback, the running back just did, and now my damn
On third down, Davis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense.
got a
Stepping
domino
up
there.
on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
They just spoke. They said there was nothing with that time earlier. Maybe I should have said that. Now he gets hurt.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners,
both my damn running back, he's the backup running back too.
Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Cousins now on 2nd down. Going with a screen from Murray. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
Yeah, of course you're going to catch him now.
Down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Again, it's Cousins. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Cousins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
False start, offense.
Jump again.
And that'll set him back 5. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Cousins again.
Oh.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I don't know if they're going to do that. They were doing well. Now they got some injuries now, so the star running back just got hurt.
They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up.
That can't be still, can it?
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's
bullshit. EA.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Man, that's some bullshit. I know I got a big lead, but that's some bullshit. It's like he mandate to that damn ball. Like he floated to that damn ball or something.
Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They'll run it here with Brown. And he'll fight his way
took that
down
damn ball.
The 12. Sam Shields, the one that got him down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
False start, offense.
They can't stay outside, yeah.
So that one will be accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Cousins now. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked out by John Johnson. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And now
that's good D. That's good D.
Comes Los Angeles. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
Man, all of my running backs
on this drive.
Except this guy. You know he ain't that good.
They begin with a run by Davis.
Good blocker. They're getting open hole to run.
Gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Didn't do too well on 3rd downs. Getting the 1st downs and stuff.
Now it's Brown. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Time for a break.
Oh, y'all, 2-minute warning, guys. 2 minutes to go.
After this.
Y'all grinding that last 2 minutes out with me.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
See that?
Here's Mannion. And this is going to be incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Bullshit.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. This is taken at the 18. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Second down, Cousins.
Where are you going?
He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Yeah, nigga.
Marcus Joyner with a pick.
It's
and a
Joyner.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Yeah.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stage.
Flag down, man.
He's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the
So
guys
now
who just gave up that play.
play down much. Don't want to play conservative because that aggressive is the reason why they keep you so many penalties. They probably got so many penalties they go aggressive too.
After the penalty, it's Davis. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Good gain there on 1st down. And keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll run it again here with Davis. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, that's Davis. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for L.A., they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for kicking it with your boy tonight. Don't forget to tap that like button, comment, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification button. I thank y'all so much for tuning in. Y'all have a good night's sleep. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And y'all take care. God bless. Peace. We'll see y'all in the next one.